Your leadership styles. We don't have any intuitive in this group. There's the ISTJs, inspectors. Authoritarian in your leadership style and direct. Hierarchy is respected. The ISFJs are protectors, caring for rules, orientated, quiet. A lot of this is explained in, I went for the more extravagant report. Your advisor has already been given your personality, all except for the last two that came in this morning. Providers are the ESFJs, soft, authoritarian, and decisive hierarchy, and is respected. The functioning keys are the NFs, your centerpiece. The E is your, or the I is the way you view your world, from the outer world or the inner world. The P and J is how you make decisions. And the J, bless their hearts, they're going to make a decision, right or wrong. If it's wrong, they'll go again. But that P is forever gathering information. They're never going to get there. You want them on the building committee because they're going to make sure that you put a door to the bathroom. Because the J just may be getting so involved to get the thing done, he may forget to put the door on the bathroom. But these P's will look out for all those things in the nursery and all of this. So you want both on a committee. You don't ever want to go with just one. Here's a good prayer for the ENFPs. God, help me to my mind on one, look, a bird, ing, at a time. ENFJ, God help me to do only what I can and trust you for the rest. Do you mind putting that in writing? The ENTJ, God help me to slow down and not run through what I. Amen. I think he's already there. ISTJ, we got a bunch of those. God help me to begin relaxing about little details tomorrow at 11:41.32 a.m. Does that fit? ESTJs, extroverted. God, help me not to try to run everything, but if you need some help, just ask. INFJ, Lord, help me not to be a perfectionist. Did I spell that correctly? ESFP, God, help me to take things more seriously, especially parties and dancing. Don't think their mind is on serious things. ENTP, God help me to follow established procedure today. On a second thought, I'll settle for a few moments or a few minutes. ISFJ, there's some of you here. Lord, help me to be more laid back and help me to do it exactly right. INFP, there's only 16 types. Lord, help me to finish everything I ISTP, God help me to consider people's feelings, even if most of them are hypersensitive. ESTP, God help me to take responsibility for my own actions, even though they're usually not my fault. How do you feel those in the church? INTJ, Lord, keep me open to other ideas, wrong though they may be. INTP, Lord, help me to be less independent, but let me do it my way. ISFP, Lord, help me to stand up for my rights, if you don't mind my asking. Now, why is all of these important? ISFJ, ESFJ, there's a few of you here. Lord, give me patience, and I mean right now. When you begin to look at these personality types, you're all different. You're all unique. And you're all special. God has called you. Don't look at yourself in a box and say, this is me, you've got to accept me. I was called to the Baptist Students Union one day to help them because they was about to break up. I gave them the Myers-Briggs. And I went over it. And they looked at me and he said, you mean I don't have to be exactly like my other people in this group? I said, no. Because each of you have been given God's gifts. You've been given God's grace. And He's called you. Now don't belittle what you are, but be sensitive to others who are different so that you can work together for the glory of the kingdom. God doesn't want us all to look alike, or He would have made us that way to begin with. He doesn't want us all to just be alike, or He would have just cloned us. But in the process, He's given each of us, created in His image, the power to be what He wants us to be. So may you, as we look at ourselves, find out who we are, what makes us what we are, our past. And as we look at ourselves and reflect upon ourselves in the light of the new theological things we'll be exposed to, and begin to grow in God's grace and God's knowledge, may you become what He wants you to be. And in so doing, be a part of God's kingdom.